we are joined by head coach Bill Edwards and student athletes Olivia Galati, Rachael, Senatore, and Becca, Bigler. We will start things off with an opening statement from Coach Edwards.
I thought I was exhausted at the end of the conference championships. I'm like ready to take a nap right now.
Any questions for anyone?
Tell me about those last two innings. Were you just getting a little bit tired, or were they starting to time their pitches a little bit better? Because you were pretty much dominating them up until then.
Yeah, I think I was just really pumped up. I wanted to end the game, and I think I talked to my coach after. I may have been squeezing the ball a little bit more than I did in the first 4 or 5 innings. So I was just really juiced up, but I settled down at the end, and we got out of the innings.
Through 2 incredible change-ups at key moments, with the count being obviously in the hitter's favor, with the bases loaded, the last pitch you want to throw is a change-up unless you have tremendous command of it. And I think those 2 change-ups really changed the complexion of the inning. After she threw the first change-up to get the strikeout, you could see her get re-energized, and you could see her velocity pick up, the spin pick up, and her location really started to improve, and she just absolutely threw great pitches. Anytime you can throw a game like that against UCLA, you know, that's something very special. That team is an incredibly well-coached, unbelievable hitting team. Everyone in that lineup, as soon as 8-9 got on in that last inning, okay, and they turned it over to the top. And when you look at the top 3 hitters, I told Kelly, you know, when we were up exchanging lines, I said, okay, you know, I said, want to make any changes? He said, yeah, we'll take you 1, 2, and 3 hitters, and you know, just fooling around, stuff like that. They are tremendous hitters, and you know, Olivia threw a great game. A lot of credit has to go to Larissa Anderson for the game that she called. Studied a lot of film and just called it an incredible game. And you know, you call a game, but then it's up to the athlete to make the pitches. And Olivia made unbelievable pitches tonight under, you know, just extreme circumstances, hostile environment, and it was great to see her perform like that. And then watching Becca and KT and Rachael swing, after the first inning, I knew we were getting great swings, we were getting great approaches, and I knew that we might just be able to get a couple runs, and with Olivia throwing the way that she was throwing, I was hoping 2, maybe 3 runs might be enough, but you never have enough against UCLA. As we found out, when you have, 6 or 7, and you get the bases loaded with great hitters coming up, so I got a couple more right here.
Olivia, I want to ask you, how would you compare their lineup with some of the other teams you played this year? Are they as good as anyone you played, their hitters?
Yeah, in my head, when I step on the mound, I feel like I'm throwing against the best hitter in the country. Whoever steps in the batter's box. So I don't take any batter more serious or less serious than the last batter that I just faced.
The thing about UCLA, which is a little bit different than a lot of the other teams around the country, is when you play some of the other teams, they've got speed, slappers, they'll hit and run you, they'll slap and run, they'll steal bases, they're more aggressive on the base, you know, base pads. They make you play faster with their speed. UCLA just comes out to like the New York Yankees. They're loaded 1 through 9, and they just keep hacking at it. And you know, sometimes you'd rather see a slapper up there than some of the hitters that UCLA has, because they can flat up, you know, turn a game around in a heartbeat.
Becca, I wanted to ask you, you had a couple really big hits. What was your approach offensively this game as a team? I mean, did you think that this was going to be more of like a 1-0, 2-0 type game, and you might be able to scratch out a couple of things? Did you think you could hit them as well as you guys hit them?
I mean, I honestly just thought about CAA and then how we play at home, and this is no different than home. we expected to score runs, and we did. And I mean, that was our goal. And once you get one, you can get another one.
Rachel, what's your mindset with the bases loaded and being a slap hitter? Everyone moves in on you.
It's something Loretta actually worked with me a lot this year. Every time I would get up from practice, she'd be like, bases are loaded, bases are loaded. It's something I had to work on. So, I mean, floppers aren't just floppers, they can hit too. So, just get a good pitch, put a good swing on it.
Early in the year, we would play a game like today and just didn't get the key hit. Therefore, all the 3-2 losses, the 2-1 losses, the 1-0 losses to Tennessee and Michigan and, you know, Louisiana Lafayette, we just couldn't get the key hit. And then all of a sudden we got back home and started to get the key hit and good pitching and started to play real well. And a lot of what we've been doing for the last 30 games now carried over to this, you know, game tonight where we've been getting the key hits along the way during that month-and-a-half period. And it just carried into tonight.
Any other questions?
Yeah, Olivia, were you aware that you were kind of closing in on the career strikeout record for the school when you actually got it today? Did that cross your mind at any point when you got to the career strikeout?
I don't even know what I got. Like, I seriously like go up there, and my mentality as a pitcher, I thrive on strikeouts, so I just go up there and look to strike out every single batter. I don't care who's in the batter's box. I want to strike that batter out. So I've heard people say about the strikeout record, but I don't pay attention to it.
Any other questions? All right, thank you.